Yeah, so the Pfizer vaccines is what Canada decided to go with. I think it's what most countries have decided to go with. And
Mm.
I think all of North America has actually decided to go with it.
Makes
Um,
sense.
yeah,
NAFTA.
and so the UK started getting injected last week, and people started getting Bell's palsy, which is it's a disease where
Oh, they did.
yeah, your face gets half of your face starts drooping, like it affects your facial
That sounds
muscles.
like a stroke.
Yeah, basically, but without like actually having the heart implications or anything like that. And
Hmm.
so a lot of people started getting, well, not a lot of people, 4 people got that. And then people were obviously panicking, and
Hmm.
then they said the government's like, oh, it went away after a couple hours, which I doubt, because when I looked it up and I actually know somebody who has it, it takes a minimum of 2 weeks to fully go away. So that happened.
Oh, pause for the cause. So
Yeah.
2 weeks to go away forever.
No, so it's like a cold sore. It's in your system forever, but it's dormant, and it says it's very rare to reoccur, but it can reoccur, especially if it runs in your family, it will reoccur. But it's rare. But anyways, so that happened to a few people. Some places, like, now people are kind of questioning, like, how are they gonna implement,
Hold
like,
on.
so basically, yeah, it's coming, and it's here, and they're starting to vaccinate people. This will have dropped Wednesday, so they're starting to vaccinate people yesterday.
Mhm.
And yeah, what are your thoughts? Like, are you gonna take this vaccine right away? Are you gonna wait? Are you not gonna take it at all? Like, what's your plans?
My plan for the vaccine. All right. First off, I just want to say that I saw a tweet by Donald Trump say that he's so glad that the vaccine came 5 years earlier. And so when I saw that, I started thinking, I was like, all right, the vaccine came 5 years earlier. And two things came to my mind. I was like, if vaccines are able to come 5 years earlier, that means one, vaccines could have been produced on a mass scale a lot faster this whole time.
Well, so with
Hold on,
that,
hold on. That's one thought. And then on another thought, I was like, all right, if it on average, if it takes 5 years for a vaccine to be produced, tested, and then put it into the market, and they expedite it for this
excited.
time, what type of complications and what type of pitfalls could we see result from these very fast put into the market vaccines that would have probably been found out during the duration of 5 years through testing, you know?
Well, so this is the thing. So unlike other vaccines, and like way back in the day when they had this, like the Spanish flu and shit, when money wasn't necessarily running and technology wasn't where it's at, like with this one, because I've had conversations with both sides, and I know for a fact, like with this one, the reason it came with the quickness it did is because the entire world is funding it. It's not just like one place that's trying to scrap funds for it. Like, literally the entire world is funding it, and the entire world is studying it, because each company wants to be the first one to get it. However, where I do agree is in the sense of the time we had to study its side effects. Why are we just finding out now in the final stages, when it's actually being given out, that Bell's palsy was a thing that could happen? When it's been being studied for only 7 months, doesn't that show us something, that 7 months, 8 months later, when it's actually being given out, and what didn't happen during the trial stages? My other question comes into play with pregnancy. I'm
Mhm.
25. Like, I mean, if life goes as planned, I'm trying to have kids within the next 5 years. Like, I saw that there was, I don't know which company this was for, but I did see on Twitter that there was one vaccine that didn't have any studies done on pregnancy, people who were pregnant and people who were breastfeeding, which is obviously a
Mhm.
huge thing. For me particularly, that's a really big thing. Um, and I know that if you have any allergies to ingredients in the vaccine, then like you're not supposed to take it right now. I guess you're supposed to wait. I don't know how long for. For me personally, like, my mom told me I'm not allowed to take it because I have an allergy to sulfa drugs. I don't
A
know if
what?
sulfa drugs. I've had an allergy to that since I was a kid.
I don't
I
know.
don't.
I don't no clue what that is.
It's some kind of drug. I don't know if it's in the vaccine or not, but yeah. And now places like, for example, Ticketmaster has already said that they will require 24-hour proof of a negative test result or vaccination in order to attend concerts. I also saw
Hold
that.
pause for the cause. Pause for the cause. I'm gonna pause you right there. I like that.
Mhm,
That Ticketmaster is giving people options. So there's a lot of people who may not want to take the vaccine now,
mhm, mhm.
but they're like, all right, you for people who don't want to take the vaccine, now we are requiring you to get tested, which I think more people are inclined to. I'd rather get a little, well, not a deep nasal, just a little swab, and then get a then,
And
then
then
get
show the
a
negative results. Yeah,
exactly, yeah.
I agree for sure. I definitely would rather that. I do think, like, I know movie theaters as well in Ontario. I don't know about Canada, but I know in Ontario have said the same thing.
Alberta's pretty bad. Vancouver, I mean, the world
Yeah,
is pretty bad. The world
yeah.
is down bad right now.
I just I think when I will take it is when I have to take it. So if I decide, because I know the first thing I want to do when shit starts opening up is go to Punta Cana. Like that's the first thing I really want to do.
But she's open
I
up right now,
Well, I know, but like the numbers are well, technically Canada just went back on lockdown. So like it's open, the borders are open, we're free to go.
Yeah.
However, like I'm just trying to wait like for things to be a little more normal. Um and then I'll go, but I feel like it's going to be one of those things where it's like, yeah, if you're traveling, you have to take the vaccine. And then for me, when it comes to the point where I have to take it, if I don't have that option to do the test results, then I'll take it then. But
Yeah.
like,
I mean, I don't know the direction in terms of where the world is going to, but I want to bring it back to what you started initially. And
mm-hmm,
you said the reason why it came a little faster is because the world is funding it.
mm-hmm,
I don't want. Some people might hear that and might misconstrue it.
mm-hmm,
Myself, I looked into it. I was like, how can money expedite a process if the world is funding it? You
mm-hmm.
know, yeah, people are putting money behind it, but the fact that the virus came out 5 years early, I don't think no amount of money would be able to fund a proper vaccine to come out.
Well, that's what you no, but this is the thing. Okay, first of all, don't trust anything Donald Trump says.
All
That's
right.
rule number one.
Yeah.
Okay. My second thing would be more so the fact that like you could even look at it in the terms of when like CERB came out and shit. Everyone's like, "Oh, what the fuck? Where did the government get all this money from?"
Mm-hmm.
I swear, literally, all they're doing is printing it. I don't really know where.
You can't print money. You can print money, which you can print money or give out virtual. Because think about it, people are giving out virtual money anyways.
Mm-hmm.
They're giving out checks, e-transfers.
Yeah.
That stuff is a little bit easier to come up with.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like they're sending you $2,000 cash in your mail to everyone across Canada. Like,
yeah,
that's excessive. But I say that to say this: money the government can produce money faster and put it on the books, and it goes into our deficit,
mm-hmm.
right? And it drops our currency. But a vaccine takes time to produce. You need a strain of the virus to and then produce and then put it in a way where it's suitable for humans, right?
Yeah,
but there's always a process in terms of how the vaccine works, right? But it's the testing and the constant testing and adjusting that makes it suitable for it to be given to the public. So a lot of money doesn't shorten 5 years. It just says, hey, bro, we need to get this out here fast.
Put an asterisk beside 5 years, please.
Yeah.
We don't know what facts Donald Trump is speaking.
Yeah.
But
I don't know how long it takes.
But it does, because at the same time, like you're saying, like, you know, like we don't know how to necessarily take this virus out of its DNA or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But like when you have money, you have the tools and resources to do that and to fail and try again. And when the whole world is behind this, backing it and trying again, because it's literally affected everybody, then it's one of those things where it will come faster. But yeah, my agreement for sure is on the testing 1,000%. Yeah. Like, how do we know that this isn't going to affect us all like 5 years from now, 4 years from now? Hell, it started affecting people literally hours after they took it. Like, you know?
Think about it and check. Like, let's reduce it down to like just simply food, right? Mm-hmm. Imagine you eating McDonald's for the last 6 months, right? Mm-hmm. Granted, your body may not feel the effects, but an additional 6 months, then you start to see the weight gain.
Yeah.
Another 6 months after that, cholesterol buildup. Another 6 months after that, you're having trouble breathing, heart complications, digestive problems. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those things, yeah, where we definitely need more time. Definitely need more time to. I personally would feel more comfortable waiting it out and seeing.
And granted, I don't think I speak for myself, and I think maybe Nina as well. We're not saying that we're against it. I think we all grew up in this country where we took mad vaccines just to
Yeah,
get
we're
into
not
school.
anti-vaxxers.
Yeah. It's just that come on, bro. Like, it's a pandemic. You tell me you got it out already?
Yeah, exactly. It's just one of those things where, yeah, and especially with the Bell's palsy thing that I heard, I was just like,
Yeah.
don't know if I'm ready to go right into that.